everybody. It is your girl, Donjia M, and we are back with another Ask 15 questions. And we are here with Miss Cassie. And you all seen her on all of my social media platforms. And she is here. We are asking 15 questions to an HFX Trader. And I'm going to put informant also because she's going to inform us on a lot of things about HFX and the trading and all of those things. So, Cassie, thank you so much for being here, sitting under the lights and going through the ringer of all of our questions. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate you even considering me to do this. So all blessings to you for real. But now things are great here. How are you?
I am good. Y'all, her handle has popped up already. So if you are not, pause this video right now and go and follow her. She is just going to give us a little insight to what she already does on her social media platform. But I'm just so happy that you are here, and we are going to jump right in if you're ready.
Yes, ma'am. Give it to the game. Let's go.
Okay, question number one, the question that everyone gets. Tell us about yourself.
All right. Well, my name is Cassandra, but people call me Cassie or Cass for short. If you call me my first name, I think I'm in trouble. So just not going to do that. But, I'm 28 years old. I am a mother of a beautiful, beautiful 2-year-old daughter who
insert picture here so you guys can see her.
Tells me when to jump and I jump. And I also do HFX trading, which has honestly changed my life. I was able to quit my job and I fund my life. Not only that, but my daughter's lifestyle just with this. And I owe it all up to God for real, because he put something in front of me and I ran with it.
Wow. And we're going to talk more about that. Yeah. I know people heard that and it was like, she did what? She quit her job? Tell me more. And we're going to get into that. We are really going to get into that. So question number 2. I think this was the most reoccurring question that people ask on social media. And that question is, what is HFX exactly?
Okay, so HFX is high frequency trading. So high frequency Forex for short. Typically with regular Forex, that is based upon distance, meaning that you could be in a trade for hours, sometimes days. I've seen people in trades for weeks. We don't do that here. This is basically based upon time. You could be in a trade for 30 seconds to 30 minutes at most. That is it. You're in and out with your money and you go about your day.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so it is just the fast food version of Forex.
Yes, it's the fast food version of it. Okay.
All right. For my fast food drive-through people, this is for you. This is for you. Okay, I never knew that. I never knew that. I've heard of Forex before, and I think a lot of people, if you've been on social media, you can't ignore it. It's like the hot commodity of it. But HFX, I had never seen until I saw you start posting about it. So that's interesting. It's the fast food of Forex. So there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Question number 3.
Okay.
How did you get into trading?
So I had gotten into trading because it was actually my boyfriend. He had somebody reach out to him about it. He didn't really understand it. He's like, I don't know what this is. I got on a webinar and it's just a whole mumbo jumbo. So, me being me, I'm nosy. I want to know. So I got on that same webinar and I understood it a little bit more. And I actually reached out to the person who was hosting it. I was like, hey, I definitely would love to learn more about this. Because if you're telling me I could be in and out with a bag, I need to be in and out with a bag because I'm expensive and I like expensive things. So I need money to purchase those expensive things.
Yes.
And that's pretty much how I got started with it. I was able to not only have a mentor who truly held my hand through it all. I would blow up her phone up until 3 a.m. and she would still pick up, no matter what. still pick up. And I like appreciate her so much for that, because she put me in a position where I'm at now, where I'm so confident in talking about it, because any questions I had, she answered. So if anybody else asks me those questions, I can now answer them.
And so we shout outs to the mentor, because
Yeah.
you are the reason we were able to pull Cass and get her up here on this Ask 15 questions. So shout outs to you for that. Okay. This was the second most asked question.
Okay.
Because people here, you making money, you quit your job, the folks want to know. Question number 4, on average, and I added that part because I'm an educator and I know that things are on average. So on average, how much money can you make?
Honestly, that's dependent upon you, because I've seen people that have made thousands of dollars in a day, and I've seen others that have made hundreds, or sometimes they're in the single digits. It's dependent upon you and where your trading account is at that time. Just like last week, honestly, like in our group chat that we have for our investment group, there was a woman who made $2,000 on her toilet. I know, right?
What?
On her toilet, because
and I'm sure she wasn't on there for an hour.
No, ma'am. It's we actually have trading sessions where we're able to call out trades, because we're part of an educational platform called IM Academy. They provide us with not only the scanners for us to learn how to trade by ourselves, but we have 6 and 7 figure educators who teach us as well. So somebody called out a trade, she pressed her button, she waited 3 minutes, she won the trade. So $2,000 based upon what she risked was her payout.
Okay. So I can't let that word slide. You said risk.
Yes.
I don't. Yeah. What does she have to risk?
It's basically your trade amount, what you want to risk, depending upon like the person's account size. Like, let's say you have $100 in your account. Obviously, you're not gonna want to risk all of like the whole $100 into one trade, because you don't know, like, yes, we're able to calculate where the trade would go, but that doesn't mean we'll always be right. So if you're risking all that $100, I would suggest you be confident in it. So we teach people how to properly risk their account. If you have $100, you really want to risk no more than $10 to $20. With a 70% payout, you're looking at an additional $7, meaning $10 turned to 17, $20 turned to 27, you're able to build up your account. She probably had a bigger account. So if you have like a $2,000, $3,000 account, you could risk $100, $400, $500 and see that money. Like,
oh, wow. Okay. So the money that you risk, that's what we got. That's how I'm gonna say it. It is additional $7.
It's a 70 or higher percent payout. So we always go, and we always go for a payout of 70% or higher, because it doesn't make sense for you to be risking $10 for an extra $2 or $3. No, I want the bang for my buck. So upon our brokers, the brokers give you the payout for each currency pair. If you see that the payout is not 70 or above, I ain't touching it, because I'm not about to risk $100 for just an extra $50. I want an extra 100 or an extra 150 if that's the case.
Wow. Okay. Let me see if I'm getting into another. I was about to ask another question, but I just want to make sure it's not here. Hold on. So, no, it is not. So on average, well, what is the largest amount that you made, if you don't mind sharing, and how long did it take you?
Yeah, like me personally, I made $1,500 in a day. And that's because I had an $1,000 account. I took my stimulus check, I put it in my chain. Yep, that free money, I'm a invest and make some more money.
Right.
So I put it in my trading account, and I was able to risk more. So I was on a trading session for an hour. If I'm risking $100 for each trade that's called out, I'm going to make a lot of money. And typically the trades, like I said, are 30 seconds to 30 minutes at most. This trading session, it was only for a minute or 3 minutes for the trades that were being called out. So I turned $100 to 170 in 1 minute or in 3 minutes, depending upon the time frame that we're on at the moment.
Wow. Did you guys hear that? She used her stimulus check as an investment.
Yes,
She didn't go buy new Louis, buy new Jordans. She invested. Smart woman. Smart woman. Okay, I think you kind of answered question number 5 already, but you can tell us more of the backstory. So question number 5 is, do you work while you trade?
So I was in the beginning.
Okay.
In the beginning, I was working and trading. And then it got to a point where it's just like, I'm making more money doing that. And I'm sitting here in a job that I necessarily don't even want to do. I was working at the place I was working at previously because of the fact I have a child. I need to provide for this child. So you know how we all grow up with an employee mindset, as much as people don't necessarily want to believe it. As from the time we're young to getting older, they instill in us, you have to go to school, get a good job, you retire, or eventually pass away. It's one or the other. Where is the time to live your life? Where is the time to enjoy the fruits of your labor? Because a lot of people work, and they're living paycheck to paycheck. And it's just like, if you just take that chance and invest on yourself, even if it's not in trading, but something that you love to do, you would see like you're able to enjoy your life and still have the money to take care of everybody you love. And that was something that I had to like really sit back and like I had to talk with myself the night before I quit my job. And I was just like, can you do this? Looked at my daughter because she sleeps with me all the time. She don't want to sleep in her bed. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I looked at her and I was just like, I want her to have everything I never had. I want her to do things I never did. And what really got to me is she used to go to a daycare and she called her daycare teacher mama. I was like, oh, we done. Nope.
Cassie said, there is no other mother here. Okay. I carried you.
Exactly. And that was because she saw her more than she saw me.
This is very true.
When you're always at work, as much as people want to say like, oh, your kids understand, they get it, they also feel like left out. They don't feel loved. And yes, I was showing her love when I got home, but it was just like, okay, mommy's too tired to really play with you. And my daughter's a very energetic little girl. She could play all day if she wants to. So I really had to like be like, yo, take this chance on yourself. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Chuck it to the game. But if it does, like, wouldn't that feel so much better to watch her grow up? Because that's something I was missing out on. Her first walks, her first time she said mama and dad, the first time she ran, everything was with her daycare teacher.
Wow.
I couldn't do that no more. Had to change.
Wow, no, that's beautiful though, you know, and beyond the money, it was a time aspect also.
Yes.
And I think that that is vitally important. And not to say that we can't be money driven, but there also has to be another why, right? There has to be another driving point, because sometimes I'm pretty sure, I don't think I have that question here, but I'm pretty sure not every time you take a risk, you're like, yes. Sometimes you're like, that one, that one hurt, you know? So, but your other why is like your time. It's having those moments with your daughter, being able to not have her call her daycare teacher mommy.
We had to clip that. Like, hold on. I carried you for 8 months. It was induced. On top of that, you're not gonna play with me like this.
Oh my gosh. But no, I think that is beautiful, because most people, and I'm not saying that people shouldn't get into this just for the money aspect, but it should definitely be something else. It should definitely be another reason. Like, what else do you want to see flourish in your life other than your bank account? Right? Like, you want to build a family, you want to, you know, start your own business or whatever. It has to be something. So I think that is super dope. Okay.
Yeah.
So now this question obviously is not pertaining to a 9-to-5 job. This question is pertaining to the HFX scheduling. So question number 6 is, how is your work schedule? and this is the way that the person worded it, but I don't know if you will ask that question. Hold on before I say it. Yeah, I don't know if you really see this as work because it's something that you enjoy. So I don't know if that's the right wording. You could change the wording if you want, but they wanted to know, how is your work schedule? Maybe how is your trading schedule? Maybe
okay. I mean, as far as my trading schedule, I trade typically in the daytime because that's where I find for me the market is moving the best. And I do also teach others how to trade. So like I said, where I Am Academy, when you're enrolled into it, some people enroll by themselves and they don't know which way to go. You don't know what's up and down, left and right. You don't know which way to go. And there are others who we provide that mentorship to people who do want to enroll and see like where can this take them, how far can they go. And I have a couple people that not only do like I help them trade, but I also want them to be dependent upon themselves. Mm-hmm. So I know everybody in my investment group as well as their goals. I have somebody who he just had a son who was born. So his thing is, I just want to be able to provide for my child. And I'm like, I'm right here with you.
Right.
Both. I have someone else who he can sing his butt off and he wants to start a singing career, but they need the additional funds for it, which is why they came into this group. They saw that people were making money. And yes, like we do catch lessons, which are losses, but we always win more than we lose. And that is something that I find like people had to understand, because I feel with trading aspect, a lot of people think it's just win, 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 win. No, at times you're gonna catch a lesson, which is a loss, but you're going to win more than you lose because you're gonna learn from it. That's why we call the loss the lesson, because you're now learning from it. You know what not to do the next time. And that's pretty much how my schedule is. And I can do it anywhere. Like I could be at Target trading on my phone because I'm just really
making money while you're spending money. Ain't that
something? Like I'm really just clicking a button. Like that is really that easy for me. And that's the reason why it allowed me to now be a stay-at-home mom. Like she no longer has to go to daycare. Now she goes to see her friends, but it ain't no calling nobody else mama up in here no more. Okay. So that's pretty much my schedule. Like day to day, I'm just doing what I want when I want, but still taking care of the people that are dependent upon me and, you know, taking care of my family as well.
Okay. So is this, I know you said morning time, but do you do it like every day of the week?
No.
Trade every day of the week?
Yeah, like if I already hit my goal, like for me personally, I give myself a trading goal for the week. If I've already hit that 3 days before the week has ended, I'm not trading anymore because I'm not about to lose the money I just made. I'm going to withdraw my money because you can withdraw it any time of the day. And I'm going to put it in my bank account or spend it, depending upon, you know, how I'm feeling at the moment.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. And that, I love that. You give yourself a goal that you want to make for the week. And you just be like, all right, I'm here now. that is super dope. Okay. Oh, I do ask the question. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Question number 7. Do you view this as a career or a hobby, and why?
I wouldn't say a career or a hobby. I would say a lifestyle, because I'm really just living my life. That's all it is. Like,
look at her adding words. Okay. Lifestyle.
I'm really just living my life. And not everybody is going to want to be a trader for the rest of their life. Like for me, I'm doing this because I want my child to have a skill that she can now learn. Nobody can take a skill away from you. A job can be taken away, a skill cannot. And I also want to be able to invest in properties. So I need that additional income. This has provided me with the chance to have that. So that way, whether I want to be a landlord, buy houses, you know, reinvest into them or open up my own business, I can do that. And if I choose to stop trading, that's okay, because I still have the skill.
Wow, look at Cassie dropping gems. She said you can lose a job. Somebody can take a job away from you, but they cannot take your skill.
Nope.
So, okay, this is not one of my questions, but since you mentioned about your daughter, what age do you think you're going to teach her how to trade?
Honestly, she's been learning now. I ain't even going front. Like not learning in an aspect like I'm in depth with it, but when I'm trading, like especially if I'm trading in a group and somebody is calling out a trade, I let her know, press the red or the green button, which is buy or sell. So I'll be like, okay, mommy's gonna get into a trade for a sell, press the red button, she clicks the red button. So now she knows.
Oh,
Like,
that is so cool. Oh, you don't have that on video, do you? You don't have
you know, I wish.
Oh my gosh. I would love to insert that video. That is so cool. And now she's gonna know when she get older, then she could put the language behind, and it's color association. So she's homeschooling at the same time. Finance class 101.
Okay. These are things they don't teach you. They don't teach you this. So I'm a
okay. You barely learning in college, let alone high school. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we already talked about your daughter, but I guess we can get into other avenues or other persons in your family. Question number 8. How does your family feel about you trading?
At first, my boyfriend as well as my dad, because those are the two people I'm closest to, they're just like, really gonna quit your job? Like, you want to just do this as a hobby? Like, you sure about this? And then, like, as they saw I was progressing, because I think that's what it is. A lot of people, as much as they may not want to admit it, they are waiting for you to fail. What they do is they watch you continuously do something, you tell yourself you're dedicated, and then if they see that you've stopped doing it, it's pretty much a I told you so, because that's what they were waiting for. But now when they saw that, all right, it's 6 months, it's 7 months, it's 8 months, she's still doing this, oh, she's serious. And not only that, they noticed that I wasn't really much asking for anything. Like, they would ask me all the time, like, you good? Like, you got the bill and all that stuff. I'm like, the bill has been paid 3 days ago. So
boom,
everything is straight. And now they love it. They love the fact that, for one, my boyfriend loves I'm home with our baby every day. He's like, this is great. I don't got to pay for daycare that much.
That's what I was about to say. He don't got that bill for daycare no more.
It's like, this is great. And my dad, he loves it because of the fact that it's an independence thing, because he's a cab driver. And I feel like people don't understand, cab drivers go through a lot. You don't know who's coming into your car.
Okay. Who going to jump out and run? Let me tell you something. I was driving the other day. Lord forgive me. This man jumped out this cab and just like, obviously didn't pay, because the cab driver just was like, you saw him like this. Yeah. And I'm like, I should probably speed up and hit this man. Because I'm like, how could you do that? Like, but then I also thought, I'm like, he probably fell on hard times, needed to ride somewhere. We don't know. We never know the story behind people. Yeah. But I always just feel bad. I'm like, yeah. Like, that's scary. So big ups to Pops. Shout outs to you, Pops, holding it down. Uber trying to come and take your work. They can't.
Like, he be like, hold on. Like, he had to start working at the airport because he's like, the bougie people, they ain't gonna take no Uber. They gonna want the cat.
Yes. Okay. Wait, where were we? Okay, question number 9. What are 5? Only 5. Okay. Misconceptions about HFX trading.
So 5 misconceptions. It definitely goes alongside with Forex, because for one, people think it's a scam. For two, people don't believe you can make money that quick. 3, they think it's a pyramid scheme. 4, they don't necessarily understand it. And like I said, like, you don't know what you don't know. So whatever somebody tells you is what you're going to believe. And 5, the biggest misconception I've seen thus far is that people feel like it's a get rich quick. And that's not what it is. It is a skill that, yes, it's going to take some practice to learn. Some people do learn faster than others, but it's something that can't be taken away from you. And that's like the biggest aspect as to why I did it. Nobody can take this from me.
Scam. Let me tell you something. scam is number one because I had so many. That's why I did the misconception question, because there were questions like, "Tell the truth, ain't it a scam?" I'm like, I'm not asking that. That's like a statement that you phrased as a question. And I do think that, like, I think so many people, again, being an educator, I know that when you inform people about stuff, they are very knowledgeable. I ain't gonna lie. I just also feel like it is not always everyone's cup of tea. I don't know if I don't know if I am going to, I don't know if I will do it. I don't know. My husband and I have talked about it. He's very interested in like trading and stocks and stuff like that. And I'm just like,
that ain't for me.
Yeah, and I always give him the analogy and he hates it. He hates it. I'm like, I could make my own coffee and my coffee is really good.
Yes.
But I like going to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
I will spend my money for someone else to do it. And that is like how I feel about a lot of things. I have a lot of skills. So I love that. Would I like to learn it? Yes. Would I rather pay someone else to do it? Yes.
Yes.
Like I just would. And I just think some people, some things it's your niche and then other things is not. Yeah. And I don't think it's anything wrong with it. So for people that think it's a scam, learn more information about it first and then make a decision on how you want to go. Because there's so many avenues to the trading realm that you can go, and that avenue may be yours. HFX may not be, but reach out to Cass to find out information to figure out if it is or not. Okay. Please, question number 10. Settle this debate.
Okay.
That ended up being a debate because there were so many people that was, okay, I'm just going to say the question and then you can settle the debate. Is HFX trading the same as trading stocks?
Nope, absolutely not. Because the thing is, with stocks, you're only capable of making money when your stock is going up. Here with trading, you're capable of making money in both aspects. The only thing is you have to know when it will go at that time. So you're capable of making money whether the stock is buying or selling. You just have to know when to get in at the right point for either or.
Oh, so you make money at buy or sell?
Yes, ma'am. I make money whether it goes up. I make money whether it goes down. I just have to know which way it's going to go at the time for me to make that money.
So, okay, if you press buy, green. Right?
Yes, green.
Okay, green, color association, green, but the market or the Forex is selling, then you lose it.
Yes, you would lose that trade. However, if it is going in the direction that you've calculated with the scanners that we have, then you've won the trade. Especially because, like I said, it's on a time base. So we're able to calculate, okay, for the 3 minutes that we're in this trade, this market is going to go up. We just have to wait for there's 3 last numbers that we look for when you're looking at your broker. They typically have a serial of numbers. We wait for the last 3 numbers that is being called out or that we've calculated ourselves. We let us know, okay, the market looks like it's going to buy or sell. And then you just get in at that point and you make your money as long as you're correct.
And Cass, I need you to send me a video. Cass always does these videos on Instagram where it's like this graph. And I know a graph because I taught math. So here we go. I saw the graph and she'll be like, all right, the dot is almost there. And I will sit there and watch the video until the dot gets where you say it's supposed to go. And then I just scroll. I don't know why that is so interesting to me, but we're going to insert it because now I want everybody else to stare at it the way that I do. And I never knew what was going on. I just would be like, oh, she said, okay, I watched the dot. Okay, it is there. I scroll now. So yeah, we're going to insert it. So that is what you're waiting for. You're waiting for that moment of your success.
Yes, ma'am. So based upon your entry point in the market, there's a line that typically comes up. So let's say you're getting in for a buy on your entry point. As long as that little dot you saw stays above my line, I've won the trade. If it's a sell, you want it to stay below the line for you to win the trade.
Yes, and I sit there and watch dot. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I do. And I never knew. I'm just like, I never knew what the differences was. I noticed that there was a difference. I'm like, oh, this video she is under. She don't want to go over this one. I don't know. I don't know why, but I'll watch it. Okay. Okay, we are almost close to the end. I cannot believe this. Question number 11.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever regret your choice to trade?
Not really, because it's giving me like so much of my time back to spend with my child, to watch her grow, time back to be with my family, and time back to do the things I typically really want to do. Because, not everybody is working a job that they love. I was not working a job that I love. I was working a job because I felt like I had to. And I wasn't capable of doing the things like I like to do. Like I like to write poetry. I couldn't do that when I would get home from work because I'm tired. I want to go to sleep.
Right.
I like to play with my child. I couldn't do that because I'm tired. Like it just like gave me a lot of the things back that I had to sacrifice for a buck. And I'm like really grateful for that, because something that like I even tell myself like every morning is like, God, thank you for giving me another 24 hours because you've given me another chance to achieve my goals. And that's something that he did give you. Now, if you're into a establishment where you're not happy, you're not achieving those goals.
Yeah, and I think that that's also very important, a statement that you just made. You were in a job that you didn't love, and that is not the case for everybody. Some people work places and they actually love what they do. We're not talking about that one moment, that one day that your coworker got on your nerves and then it shifted your day. That's not what we're talking about. Some people are actually in a career that they love to do. So Cassie and I are not saying to you, hey, go quit your job, start trading today. No, if you love what you do, maximize what you do, because you are impacting who you need to impact in the field that you are in. And that is what I mean by the avenue. Allow yourself to impact who you need to impact. Don't prematurely leave. Don't do anything for a get rich quick scheme. Don't do any of that. You may be just where you need to be. But if you're not, and you feel like, hey, this information that Cass is given, again, reach out. Her information, I'll put it in the description box so you get at her. Okay. All right. You've been talking about these moments the whole episode so far, but I want you to zero in. What is something that you are most proudest of since beginning to trade?
Something that I'm most proud of.
So it could be a trade. Oh, okay. I was gonna say it could be a trade. It could be anything.
I would say like my independence, like something I'm most proud of because of trading, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely like my independence. I feel like what happened is I put my back up against the wall. And me, typically, I'm such a timid and quiet person. Like I'm loud and bubbly around people that I'm comfortable, but if I'm not, like you wouldn't even know I'm there. So I put my back up against the wall and it was just like, no, like speak your voice. Like do not dim your light. And this allowed me to do that because I put myself in a situation not only to trade, but I made a personal decision to educate others. And so that was something where it's just like I'm putting myself out there, and that's something I wouldn't typically do. So I definitely would say like my independence and my confidence, like this definitely brought out a lot that I personally didn't think was there, but it was. Like, it's like, all right.
Cassie went from not posting on social media to being, I'm like, she posts more than I do, child. Cassie be out here posting. I was like, I ain't even never hardly ever seen you on Instagram. You started trading. So I can definitely attest to that. Like it was like this literally was that moment for you where it was like, ching, like Sarah, like you just became like, you started shining so bright. And I was like, wow, it is great to see an element that you're very comfortable in. Child, Cassie got videos with dry erase boards. Like, it lets you know that I see you, that I see your content, I see what you're doing. And I'm like, go ahead, go off, sis, go off. Go off. She out here. But I love that because you are, I think the most powerful thing that we could ever do is to gain information. And I mean, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you gained the information, you learned more about it and the security of it for you, and then launched out and wanted to teach people about this, right? Like oftentimes we'll get into things and it's like, let me tell sis, did it work for you? But let's get there first. Like, did it work for you yet? Don't tell me it work for you, because that's what people want to know. Like, you go give them information. My followers know, like, I'm not going to talk about a product, people, any of that if I haven't seen the fruits of the labor or tried it out myself, or, so like I said, I seen your content, I seen you posting, I seen you with the dry erase board. I said, Cassie is a teacher. She is now.
Okay.
She works for the HFX Board of Education. Like she is out here. So I love that. I love that. Okay. Your independence and your confidence. Okay. 13, question number 13. What is your 5-year plan? Someone wanted to know 10 years, but I said, let's bring it close. Okay? 5 years. 5 years. We're in 2021. So what is your plan between now and 2026, God willing?
Okay, so I want to have this take me to a point where I have enough to invest, like I said, into multiple properties, like continue to have like additional sources of income. Because something I had to learn is like the average millionaire has 7 sources of income and one is too close to none. So definitely like want to be able to own multiple properties, be able to actually have a LLC in my daughter's name to not only have this skill, but she have something else that could carry her on should she choose that she doesn't really want to work for somebody else. She wants to work for herself. She knows that, okay, mom has, built something up for me to get to this point. So that's definitely it. And just like, watch my baby grow. Like, watch my baby girl grow, watch her be the best that she can be, and mold her into like who like it took me 28 years to become right now. Like independent, confident, like no, like you don't really tell yourself I'm the baddest on 2 feet and can't nobody tell me no different.
Okay. You know that reel that people got, they be like, listen, you the baddest out there or something like that. And they drop the thing like, not on my block, but definitely on your block for sure. Like, yes. Like, yes, like that is really, and it is, and I will say to you that yes, 28 years to get here, but this was the timing for it, right?
Yeah.
17-year-old Cassie, probably not so much.
No.
21-year-old Cassie, probably not so much. It was
definitely not.
It was 28-year-old Cassie that at this moment that you needed your boyfriend to experience that webinar, and for him to be like, nah, and you to be like, let me see. That was God's timing. That is what he wanted, right? And I think so many people are like, oh, I'm wasting so many years of my life. I'm just wasting no. Mm-hmm. I do believe that sometimes we can derail ourselves or, put ourselves off the track. But God definitely always reroutes us to where we need to be because that's that dope. That's what he does. Okay. 2 more questions.
Okay.
Question number 14. Mm-hmm. What would you say to someone who wants to get into this? So get into the trading.
Okay. I would let them know to not be afraid because fear is false evidence appearing real. That
come on, acronym.
Like I know. Okay. I know the textbook definition of fear, but I'm gonna tell you what fear is. Fear is false evidence appearing real. And Like, if you know that it's something you want to get to and you've seen, like, you have a burning desire to do it, but you're possibly afraid of what can happen, just know that it's a learning experience. Everything in life is a learning experience. You're going to have your trials and your tribulations, but you will triumph more than you fail. And imagination is the preview of what God wants to give you. So if you've thought about this, you've seen yourself doing it, but you don't think you're capable, your imagination is the preview of what God is telling you. So God is saying, take that chance, take that chance. And if things don't go the way you feel like it is, that's fine, because you're going to be able to work it out. That's the reason why he gives us 24 hours in a day. Whatever we don't hit our goal the first day, it's fine. Work on it the next.
Y'all heard it here. Cassie dropping gems. Okay. So this is your moment to shine. Okay. I love this. I gotta get a timer. I gotta keep time for you, for real. Okay. Let me put my timer on, y'all, because we gotta give her a real 30 seconds, not the Black people 30 seconds.
Okay.
People like, I'm right around the corner. You know you didn't leave your house. Okay. So question number 15. And then after this, I have to do this bonus round with you. So we can't let you leave without the bonus round happening. It's something that we do to all of our persons on here. They just don't know that it's going to happen because I always surprise y'all. Okay. Question number 15. In 30 seconds, 30 seconds, sum up HFX trading and convince us to become traders. Okay. Ready?
I'm ready.
Go.
All right. HFX trading is high frequency trading based upon getting into the market for a buy or a sell. All you would have to do is figure out the entry point as to which way as the market will go. Based upon that, you'll be able to profit a 70% or higher payout for you to get into your bank account.
Look at that. She has 17 seconds left. Well, 15. Yeah, 15 seconds left. Okay. So, Cassie, if people want to, because you talked about a team, you building the team. If somebody is watching this video and they're like, you know what? I want to know more about this, or I would like to sign up. How could someone get in contact with you other than the Instagram that's up here somewhere? How could someone get in contact with you, reach out to you, learn more about everything that you do?
Yeah, honestly, like, my number is open to anybody. Anybody who has questions. I could write it down. I don't know if you want me to say it. I could go ahead and do that.
You can listen, if you want to say it, you can go ahead and say it. Fellas, don't be trying to hurry up. She already got a man. And
okay.
He won't play. He won't play.
Don't, because Haitian men don't play that. Oh. So yeah. Don't play that.
Okay, you can give it.
I do have, it's my business number, which is 862-241-8713. You can also, as you know, go on my Instagram and just DM me, let me know like what questions you have. If there are any, anything else that probably popped up in your head that you're probably just saying, before I do it, like, can I just like have a demonstration? Because we do have webinars. We have webinars at 5 and 9 every day. So if that's something that you're interested in, to even looking into, to really see like, all right, like, y'all really gonna demonstrate it for real? Like, yeah, like, it's a free trial. And we actually help you guys to get into a trade yourself. So that way you'll see how it works.
Super dope. So all of her information will be in the description box. And as she said her number, it flashed up on the screen. So you guys have it. The Instagram is up here. But before we let you go, in true Ask 15 Questions fashion, we have to do a flash round of this or that. Are you ready? Are you ready? No questions. First answer. You can't say, well, what if it's morning? What if it's night? You just got to pick one. Okay? All right. First one. Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Okay. iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
All right. Dress up or dress down?
Dress down.
Dress down. Okay. Chocolate cake or vanilla cake?
Chocolate. I don't know.
Another chocolate. Okay.
Vanilla, not for me.
Soda or juice?
Neither. I don't drink neither.
Wow. So water.
Water.
Okay. Look at that. Okay. Chill day or busy day?
Busy day. It makes the day go by quicker.
Okay. Rainy day or snowy day?
Give me the rain. I ain't about to slip and bust my butt.
Okay. Take your baby girl to the beach or take your baby girl to Dubai?
Dubai? What you mean? My baby girl, she gonna be on the camel with the little scarf and everything. Like,
okay.
See, now you got me ready to plan a trip. Like, hold on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, last one. Ask 15 questions or 15 minutes?
Ask 15 questions.
There we look at you. That was a trick question. You better have said that. Oh my gosh, Cassie, thank you so much. And that wasn't even half of the wisdom. I'm definitely going to insert, she's going to send to me, I'm going to insert one of her teaching videos at the end of this so you guys can learn a little bit more. But again, all of her information will be in the description box. Please reach out to her if you have more questions and you want to learn more or you want to join her team. Okay. But as I say all the time, please make sure you are living in purpose on purpose. Bye.
Above this line, you cannot tell me I'm gonna lose this trade. Like, I'm able to flip $10 to $17. Like, where else can you do that for 3 minutes? 3 minutes. All it took me was 3 minutes to flip $10.